listen. Do your own math and learn from the stuff that you are missing. Create your own path with your own vision.
Hey, this is Rodney Porter for Rodney Porter TV. Today's show, East versus West sports. On this day, June 16th, 2010, Wednesday, we have been covering the NBA playoffs, and we are now well into the NBA championship. That is the goal of every team in the league. And our two compatriots, Los Angeles Lakers, defending world champions, and the Boston Celtics, defending champions 2 years removed. We're going to talk about Game 5 and 6. I left you last with the series tied 2 apiece. Let's start with Game 5, the last game in Boston. The Lakers have been really taking care of business on the defensive end with the Boston starters. 1 out of 5 starters pretty much does something. It might be Allen. It might be the truth. Paul Pierce. But we've been nullifying whatever they've been throwing at us. But Game 5 was bad. Woo! It was bad. Lakers played atrocious defense. Please look that up. Atrocious. Horrible. They couldn't stop anybody. Anybody. Paul Pierce, as I mentioned, was not getting off in the series. And all the old Celtics, all the current fans, old fans, what have you, were saying, you need to step it up. You need a big game. We need a big game from you. And he stepped up. He got 27. Pick and rolls. Beginning of the game, he was just doing his thing. Again, I must be remiss if I did not mention how deliberately slow Paul Pierce is. When he attacks you, I don't understand how he gets all the way to the basket. I don't understand how he gets space. But I have much more respect for him. If he was quicker, stronger, automatic jump shot, and just out of this world, then I would understand, okay, that's why he's doing that. But he has to work so much harder. I would kind of consider him like a black Larry Bird. Not skill-wise, talent-wise, but the way they play. No one's like Bird. Bird is Bird. But they took care of us. Their bench, Big Baby, oh, that's why we lost. Big Baby and their guard, the point guard, his name escapes me, slam dunk champion. They took it to us. Got in the lane. Got in the seams. Pick and rolls. Big Baby, he's so fucking athletic, so quick, so good. And offensive boards, when we had him in our hand, give me that shit. That's mine. I was like, damn, Big Baby. So, and you know, he had his way with us. Bynum was not in the game because, again, like I mentioned, we're long, skillful, and it's hard to have an actual shot you want. Oh. I forgot, everyone. The Candyman is reporting. I would like to thank the makers of Jolly Rancher because I love your product. Okay, Game 6. Which was last night at the Staples Center. It was all tied up with the Lakers. Either Kobe slapped them around, cussed them all out, or Phil really got mad. Because I've never seen the Lakers play that well. Best game in the whole entire year. Far more off the bench. He's doing great. Diving for loose balls. Dunking on KG. Lamar Odom? He had 8 and 10. 10 boards, 8 points. He had some home cooking. He's been a real disappointment for me. Because I felt that he would be so much better in all the games. A factor. That was his best game he ever played in his championship series. But my man, Shannon Brown, I mentioned in one of our old shows, East versus West, that Shannon Brown, don't hesitate. When you do what you got to do, you yam on them. And whoo, he had 2 of them. Oh, man, he had a dunk. Was so crazy. But the follow-up to that dunk was an alley-oop. The ball, he didn't even catch it in his hand. He had it right here. And the centrifugal force, the momentum, stayed on his hand. And he came back down and yammed on them fools. Woo! Shannon Brown. That's my man. But it was a team effort. Our test. Fisher wasn't a factor because he was in foul trouble. Kobe. They refused to lose. They were so serious. Phil never calls timeouts. He lets you get out of the situation. Figure it out. Playoffs, championship, he'll call a few more. And that's what he did. He called a few more. When there was a run coming, 6-0 run, 12-2 run, he'll call a timeout. Just to quell the swell and the bombardment of Boston. And most of the time when you come out of timeout, if you call it, you're back on track. It's like a quick pep talk for about a minute. So, Game 7, tomorrow night, the last game in the season, put everything on the line. It's unfortunate that Perkins from Boston, he got hurt last night. I don't like when people get hurt. I want everybody at full strength. I don't want Boston yapping, oh, he wasn't at full strength. We wasn't at full strength. He's an offensive threat. That's why we lost. No, he's not. He's a banger, he's a rebounder, and he's doing his thing. But, unfortunately, he got hurt. And when Bynum was not in 08, I didn't hear them say, well, we beat y'all. So we said the same thing. We didn't have Bynum. Because Bynum is long. Big Baby doesn't do all those things when Bynum's in there. So you have to understand. The Lakers, Boston Celtics, you are watching the NBA history. NBA history. These two teams are the NBA. They are the premier dynasty. Pretty much in all sports. When you think of dynasties, rivals, you think of LA, Boston, LA, New York, things of that nature. So it's time to do what we have to do. The Lakers will be having another parade and 3 more are coming because 5 in a row is the number. No, I'm not delusional. If you won 1, you might as well win 2. To win 2, you might as well win 3. Nobody's done 4 and 5. Somebody has to do it. We're going to do it. So, on that note, Game 7, tomorrow night, Staples Center in sunny Los Angeles, California. Let me let you guys know in LA, do not riot or loot. Enjoy yourself, be happy, don't get arrested. Show these fans out here all over the country and all over the world that we got this. We know how to do this. We will win, we will celebrate, have fun, and show the whole world how to celebrate. You listening, World Cup? The winner of the World Cup, listen. Fans, listen. Whoever wins, take your time. Take your time. Have fun. This is Rodney Porter for Rodney Porter TV. East versus West Sports. Los Angeles Lakers, Boston Celtics, Game 7 tomorrow night. Have a good one, you guys, and I will see ya.